and they spend the weekend there. And if they're lucky, they shoot a moose, you know. But one of the guys is always sucked into, while in the weekend, cooking the food. He's not a bad cook. They're always insisting that he do the cooking. You see, so okay, in this particular season, you know, they're going down there, and they arrive, and they're getting ready for the following morning, and early. They get up early Saturday morning, you see, to get an early shot at the moose. And so the three of them were heading out, but he said, you know, only two of us should go. And the third, who was doing all the cooking, knew what this was all about. Angus, would you mind staying behind and cooking the breakfast, and we'll go out and do some shooting? Well, Angus was getting tired of this sort of thing year after year, you know. So he said, I'm not going this time. And the two guys looked at each other, and then they looked at him. Well, why, Angus? Your food is good. We like your food. Yeah, but that's not the point. You guys are getting more hunting in than I am, and I have to stay back, and I have to do all the cooking. And so they argued for a while, and Angus finally said, well, now look, I'll do it this time, but the first guy that does any cooking or does any squawking about my cooking, he's going to have to do the, you know. Now repeat after me, you know. I won't complain about your cooking. So they said, Angus, we won't complain about your cooking. Okay. He said, that's fine. So off they trot. So Angus gets his breakfast all ready, and still quite a little bit dark. And he looks out the kitchen window, and he can't believe it. There's a moose there. He can't believe it. And he's watching the moose, you know. He drops his credentials, he looks and, my God, where's my gun? You know, what did I do with my gun? While he's looking, the moose starts to have a relief, you know. He's having a big crap for himself, you know. So Angus is thinking about it. Idea. I'll fix those guys. So, you know, he took with him, you know, he knew he was going to have to do the cooking. So he took a pie plate or two, you know.
Oh. Yes,
with
pie crust.
With the pie crust in it. And he goes out and he gathers up this stuff.
Oh, no.
And then he comes in and he gets some nice covering for
Meringue.
Whipped cream or something.
Meringue.
Yeah. And then he sets them down and he waits. And they come back, did you get a moose? Well, no, Angus, but yeah, with the three of us, we should be able to find something. Well, I'm glad. Here I am, breakfast ready, sit down. So, you know, and remember, anybody that complains, you know, it's going to happen. You're going to have to do the cooking. And you don't have to tell us that. We know that, for God's sakes. So, anyway, they finish this one, and Angus really cooks up a breakfast, you know. I'm telling you, it was something. So they have to loosen their belts, you know, and back. Angus, that was tremendous. That was tremendous. Yeah, but the pièce de resistance is coming. And they look at each other, and what's that, Angus? He trots it with this pie. He said, pie? He said, yep, it's pumpkin pie. Angus, you're kidding. Just for you guys. So he slices off a big piece for the greediest guy, and the greediest guy takes the big bite.
No.
And he turns purple. He says, holy whistler, this is moose shit. But it's good, Angus.
Next year.